Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. So guys, I decided to see what were a lot of us going to be going through. I asked the angels, what's going to be going on for the next 3 months, general energies, from the lunar eclipse, which is on the 25th, up until March, April, May, June. So this is from the angels. I asked them what were some people maybe possibly going to be seeing on your spiritual journey, because on the lunar eclipse, anytime we have anything major go on astrologically, it always brings some kind of a shift. Okay, and what they were telling me was that in general they are protecting treasure. And this is an 11 card, 9, 10, 11, right? So right now, in some way, they are keeping you safe, protecting you, waiting to after this major lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, that a lot of things are going to bring a lot of aha moments. But in the meantime, between now and then, and starting from the lunar eclipse on, you might even also be waiting for what's going to happen after that, especially if you're starting to have spiritual awakenings, if you're starting to see things and feel things, and you're not sure, you're waiting to see what's going to happen after that, if you're in tune whatsoever to what you're going through, and knowing that you get downloads during that time, okay? And right now the angels, they're saying that they're protecting you and keeping you safe because of what's going to be going on after that, after this energetic shift, okay? So from that lunar eclipse going on from March to June, they're giving me listening. So some of you may feel like your path is shifting or changing, but your higher self and your conscious mind, I feel like there's been more integration, more becoming aware of your higher self, and you are listening and paying attention to see what's going on, okay? And when this shift happens, I think a lot of people are going to feel it and have a lot of more aha moments, like I said, and have these shifts happen where all of a sudden you're feeling intuitively more energies. And then it feels like after this lunar eclipse going from March into June, the universe is going to step in and maybe even change your path, show you where you're meant to go. There might be some things you feel like you need to go back and look up, research, okay? Because the next card that we have after that, because the universe always is showing you where you're supposed to be going, always getting intuitive hits, right? Because this is a new moon, okay? And I just talked about this in a reading I'm uploading that was just a rune reading, okay? So in June, when the new moon comes, you might find yourself looking to re-educate yourself, okay? We have the solitude card coming up after that. So from March into June, and June going up into July, which will be the next card after this, you might find yourself doing more studying, saying, why am I picking up this? Why am I feeling this? And I feel like your spirit guides and angels are telling you need more information, and when you start doing this research in this solitude energy, a light bulb comes on. Again, maybe you suddenly understand where you didn't before, okay? And a lot of more I keep getting, every time I see something with water on it, I've been getting this primordial energy from the water, a lot of more psychic stuff opening up. And maybe through research, you actually say, oh, well, I've been feeling this or seeing this or having these psychic dreams. And all of a sudden you start understanding even more so where you're going. Okay, this light bulb comes on. And I feel like it's because some people are going to take the time to actually do more studying, okay? Going from March into June all the way up through July, trying to make sense of some of the things that you're picking up on, that the universe is showing you, that your angels are telling you, that you're picking up intuitively, okay? And then going from June into July, we've got Golden Palace. I feel like some of you may start seeing more financial abundance come in. And if you notice, there's like this energy behind this, and it just feels like some of you may totally change up what you're doing that brings in more money or brings in more golden light, more financial abundance, more picking up on where you're being told to go that brings some kind of understanding to you, okay? Because then we have in July this spirit of place. So this feels like this girl to me looks like she's sitting and absorbing this energy, seeing with her intuitive mind. And we have this lunar moth here, right? Some people see the lunar moth as psychic dreams, psychic energy, and it just, what I pick up from her is that she's taken the time to absorb what she's learned from her research, what she's learned for what she's feeling, maybe taking more meditation time, getting out into nature, and taking time to absorb the energies. And maybe in some ways, with the Deep Freeze card coming up next, it feels like taking the time to realize where you're going and what you're doing and how things are opening up for you. And now you're paying attention to the universe, okay? It keeps feeling like something new is trying to come in, that some of us are, after these going over towards this, because I think it's in August, there's like some meteor showers start, and it just feels like things getting bigger and taking time to absorb what all you're being shown, okay? And then it feels like going into, March, April, May. I'm sorry, we're talking about May here, guys. And then April, May, June. Going into June, the One Ring Circus card is what we have next. And it feels like they're talking about, now you've come in, more sure where you're going on your path. And you may feel alone. There may be people around you that don't understand, okay? And you can't maybe put it into words, but you feel like everything's opening up in a way that it never has before. Because after that, we have the Wide Open card. And I feel like they're talking about transformation here, waiting for the universe to show you where you're going, okay? And you're taking the time to let all this light come in. Because see here where it's kind of cloudy and the transformation's coming in? And it feels like this girl is standing on the cliff saying, bring it on. Bring it on, universe. I want to do whatever it is my life path is. So if you've had any doubt, a lot of clarity is going to come in, okay, with a lot of understanding. I feel like the universe is going to be talking and you're going to be listening in a way you haven't before. The next card we have coming up is the Commitment card, and it feels like rededicating yourself to what you know in your heart to be true. Truth's coming up. Clarity, the universe talking and you listening. It also feels like feeling more in touch with your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, and feeling some kind of a spark that unlocks something for you. And I see this star on this Commitment card as your hopes, fears, and dreams. I see these little orbs as just that, orbs. Your passed on loved ones coming in to confirm for you that you are going in the right direction. I feel like some of you might, and this is a 9 card, and so 9 is right before 0 and 1, 10, right? Which is actually 1 starting over. And I feel like at this time, a lot of messages are going to come through from Spirit to let you know, and you deciding, yes, I'm going to change up. Yes, I'm going to go in the path I'm being nudged to go. And this, it feels like, around June, right before going into June, July, because sometimes my readings, when I do ask for a 3-month reading, when I've done them for myself before, they always tend to blend over into 4. I feel like during this time, we're going to be going through, some of you are going to start having these big, huge aha moments that bring in this metamorphosis, that all of a sudden, all these new energies come in. Because from the solar eclipse going over the next couple of months, it feels like a lot of more enlightenment, a lot of more physical changes. And the metamorphosis could also be talking about moving. I feel like some people may be moving to a new place, being guided to new people, a lot of old stuff dropping off, a lot of new stuff opening up, a lot of new situations coming in that helps bring about more, maybe even another spiritual awakening for some of you. And it just feels like going through this huge energy shift that after going into August, when we start having even more things go on in the skies. It just I keep feeling like more. It just feels like that a lot of us are going to be, what is that right there? They're pointing out something. When I first saw this, it felt like some kind of a balancing energy. So maybe some of you also are going to feel like you're going to be more balanced. And it's kind of talking about a mirror image. It's talking about a mirrored image where it becomes more combined. I don't know if that's the right word. But at any rate, it feels like they're saying something about coming, because they're making me focus on the butterfly and opening up this chrysalis where the butterfly goes from being a caterpillar to a butterfly, right? It feels like they're talking more about being more in tune with messages coming in from your spirit guides and your angels, passed on loved ones, and something else opening up. So guys, take that how it resonates. This is not going to resonate for everybody, but it just feels like the angels right now are protecting you and guiding you and leading you maybe even on a total different path, with more things coming through with the things that are going on in the skies with the solar eclipse and the meteorite showers coming up. I got that message a little while back. So this may not resonate with all of you, but if you find any of this resonating, then this message is for you. This was just a general what's going on in the next 3 months from this lunar, from the 25th of March going into the next 3 months. And they did give me 3 new moons on here. So whenever you find this message, it may not be come through for you as of the lunar eclipse, because you might not see this message for maybe 6 months from now. So, but these are just some of the general energies that I was asking about. You are being protected and guided, and you are going to end up coming through some kind of total metamorphosis here, and you're going to commit to it as well. So however that resonates for you, I hope that this gives some of you some clarity. If you've never seen none of my messages before, I invite you to go back and look at them. Like, subscribe, and share, guys, if any of this resonated for you, or, share it with someone else if you feel like maybe somebody has said something to you and you and it feels like their message. Feel free to pass it on. I just think a lot of the astrological stuff that's coming up is going to bring a lot of more changes, and I've been picking up some energies very subtle, other energies I'm picking up really strong. I've increased my meditations. I myself have started doing more research and reading some better books for myself, and trying to make some sense of some of the stuff that I've been feeling. I feel like I too am shifting and changing. Some of my readings here lately have been just real quiet and talking about subtle stuff. Other of my messages have been coming in and feeling like yes, and it's like it feels like the angels are saying, focus on this. Yes, it's like that. So guys, take it how it resonates. Okay, so this is what I've got for y'all. This is just a general 444 message for bringing change and freedom from the angels, that they're saying this could be happening for some of you, and the universe is throwing in its energy as well. Okay, so this is what I've got, guys, for the next 3 months, and you can be anywhere along this path anytime you find this reading. If it resonates, it's yours. If not, save it for somebody else. All right, guys, Lighthouse,